I had an opportunity to see The Little Mermaid last night. It was not on my list of movies to go see. Not that I cared who played the mermaid or anything. I'm just never been a big fan of The Little Mermaid. I don't think it's for me. Matter of fact, the reason I'm kind of annoyed with The Little Mermaid, my sister watched it when she was a kid over and over and over again, and it just kind of was one of those things. But I can appreciate it. I also have very, very, very little hopes for a Disney live action film. But I want to talk about some of the positives and talk about some of the, I guess you could say, negatives or critiques in my opinion. Number one, Halle Bailey, beautiful, done, into conversation. Look, amazing voice. I could care less if an albino alligator played a mermaid. That might be kind of weird, but you get my point. I'm super happy that she was the mermaid. I think that she is amazing. I think her voice is phenomenal. So there was never a question about her being the Little Mermaid. That should have never been a conversation. She's great. That being said, I think she did the best she could with this film because it wasn't a stellar performance, minus the songs. I don't think she was given a lot to work with. I think that she took it to the level that she could reach. And honestly, that's not even her fault. This movie, although better than some of the Disney live action films, it still falls into that category of kind of dull. You have a very significant contrast of what was shot underwater, and then, of course, when she goes to the land and sees the humans. Now, I know that's the whole point of my world is this, their world is that. I get that. But it was so dull and depressing and sometimes hard to see that I felt like it was over the top. And it reminded me of a lot of the Disney films and the way they shoot them. Now, they changed some of the songs and the lyrics, which I didn't think they had to at all. I know why they did. I think that's kind of over the top, but they did. And because of that, they had to change some of the story. There was also songs that were completely missing and new songs added. And the new songs were good, but it didn't feel the same as the originals. I think the cast was pretty solid. I think the biggest problem that people are going to have with like Sebastian is that there's no emotion from him. What we liked in the cartoon was the facial expressions and the emotions and all that. There was none. There was no emotions from Sebastian, no emotions from a lot of the animal characters. They were just kind of there and talking. Overall, it's an okay film. But it is kind of dull, and I don't know what Disney's doing. I don't. Let me know what you think.